Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly here, and welcome back to the Toy Box. This is a doll and toy themed YouTube channel that reviews a variety of different toys. Today we're going to be looking at some Lego sets. This is my January 1st haul. Lego released over 150 new sets today, and these are the ones that I got. I also purchased an additional set as a pickup for someone else, so that one will not be in this video. However, that is the reason I was able to get all three of the PWPs or GWPs that were currently available. This one I technically would not have gotten without that extra purchase, so just keep in mind, if you did go to the Lego store today and buy the exact same sets, you would not be able to get all three of these. I also purchased, in addition, the Dreams Tiger ship, so that got me more than double, basically, of what I paid. So that was the reason I was able to get all these. We're going to go from least to most expensive. I did get a couple of sets that were in the same price range, so those ones are kind of just random, but we'll go ahead and start with the gift with purchases, since those are, first of all, right here, and second of all, technically cost the least. However, we'll go from bottom to top of price value. So they wanted 70 or more to get this one, 75 to get this one, and 200 to get this one, which I literally just made. So we are going to start with the Year of the Horse. So this is something they've been doing for a couple of years, where every year they release a new animal build based on whatever the Chinese New Year animal is. So I would be curious what happens if they loop back around. Do they continue this set? Do they re-release the ones they already had, or are they going to do new builds? I'm not super into this one. It is just a white horse. The stand, of course, is really cute, so I'm not sure if I will be keeping this one or not. The next one I am definitely keeping. I've actually was surprised that they still had these available, but it's something that I really wanted, which is the gingerbread train piece. I just always have had a fascination with things that are turned into gingerbread, which is why I love the walker that we got this Christmas that was gingerbread. So I was super excited to get this, and this will definitely be staying in my personal collection. And then lastly is going to be this parade float. It's for the annual parade of silly hats. It's hard to see on that sticker there, but you can see it a little bit. Annual silly hat parade. There we go. I do believe that those are stickers on there, but I'm not 100% sure. We do have this vintage car right here, which is going to be the main selling point for this set, I'm sure. The minifigs in it are kind of okay. They're nothing really to write home about. They're just basic city minifigs. And then here on the back, I love this Easter egg of 40913, which is, of course, the set number. I love when they do that. I think it's such a great touch. And I think that this one, like I said, is going to be really sought after for this car right here. So the first set that we're going to be looking at is going to be 60481 Police Truck. This is part of the new Lego City Rides collection. This is actually the one, but for me, this is the fourth one. This is the last one that I needed to collect all four of them. The main selling point for these is this baby minifigure right up in here. This is a $9.99 set, so it's really not bad for a small build along with the baby inside. Again, I do feel like these are going to be incredibly popular for both city builders and for minifig collectors. On to our next set, which is going to be Spider-Man versus the Ghost Rider motorcycle, set 76335. This is also a $9.99 set. It comes with two figures. It comes with the new Ghost Rider and Spider-Man. Now, I do know with this new Ghost Rider that he does have a removable hairpiece, which is different from previous Ghost Riders where the hair was molded into the minifig head. So that gives us a lot more flexibility with designs of our custom minifigs, which is a big reason why I got this set. I think, of course, it's just a generic Spider-Man here, but I think otherwise it is a really nice set for only $10. And they just kind of have to, you know, because it's a part Spider-Man set, kind of have to put a Spider-Man in there. Up next is going to be the last of our $9.99 sets, which is going to be Minnie, Anna, and Elsa, set 43284. This is a new style that they just came out with in this wave. There are a couple of other princess packs as well, along with a kind of like collector's piece where it comes with 2 figures and then a castle playset that these all can sit in, which I think is a really cute idea. I really love the builds on these, especially these face plates here, because we also just got a piece like this in the Friends series that is an axolotl face. So you could technically put these on that axolotl boat or the axolotl face on the Anna and Elsa figures. And I think that was kind of really silly and a nice thing as far as like customizable / play. These kind of remind me, and I know a lot of people are saying that as well, of like a younger demographics version of BrickHeadz. And especially with that kind of customizability, I do agree with that, because one of the things I love about doing with my BrickHeadz is I'll take the body and then the head is actually a completely separate build. So I'll pop that off and put it on a different BrickHeadz. I think that's really fun to do. So I like that these are kind of customizable. Again, you could probably swap them between parts of the other dolls in this series as well, these other brick built figures. But one of the other things I like is that they all have the minifig hands, so they can hold minifig accessories as well. So these are kind of just a little bit bigger than a minifig, a little bit smaller than a BrickHeadz. They're kind of in between. Also, people are saying that they're kind of like a step up from like a Duplo. So all those things, a very cute set. And again, really nice to get the 2 build for $9.99, which typically would be the price of a single BrickHeadz. So this is pretty comparable to that. Next up is going to be our first and only $19.99 set, which is going to be the Brick Built Grogu. This is set 75443, Grogu's Homestead. This is a 4+ set, which typically I don't purchase because they do tend to be a little bit more expensive. As you can see, this one was a $20 set as opposed to the Anna and Elsa, which have a similar type of build, not exactly the same, obviously, for $9 for the 2 of them, and then this is $20 for the 1 plus all of the accessories. I had originally thought that this was another $10 set. I'm okay with paying $20 for it, because of course there's also the Star Wars tax, but I think that it is a really cute set. I really like the Brick Built Grogu here. He appears to have a little frog that you can launch at him, as well as his blue milk cookies and some other snack options, because we all know that Grogu loves to eat. This set is definitely going to be one of those ones that fly off the shelf. I know I had a hard time finding it at the Lego store. Granted, they were very diligently restocking, but when I grabbed this one, it was the last one that was on the shelf. I do hope that they had more in stock, that they just hadn't been able to get out yet, but that just shows you how quickly that this set is selling. Again, super cute, and I can't wait to get this built. I originally though thought that this was in a similar series to these ones, but the more that I look at it, it does appear to have quite a bit of a different build to it, especially if you look at like his hands here. But again, that could just come into the fact that they did it as a 4+ set. All right, now on to our $24.99 set, which is going to be set 76334, Epic Battle Spider-Man versus Sandman, which is another one of the new Spider-Man sets that just came out. That's going to be really popular specifically for the Sandman and the Venom minifig here. Again, just another basic Spider-Man. This one though, I may keep right here because I do like to display some of my sets with minifigs. It kind of just depends on the set. A lot of the time I put the minifigs to the side in my collection specifically, but this is definitely one of those sets that's designed specifically to display these minifigs. It's a bit more of a display piece rather than a play piece. So these probably will stay here. But this looks like a lot of fun. I really like all the little details in it, and I just think that it is a pretty good price for coming with these 3 minifigs. Lastly is our most expensive set, but also the one that I am probably the most excited for, / I also was told that it was sold out, so the fact that it was not actually sold out, and it's probably just a similar situation to my Grogu here, where it was just the last one on the shelf when they got it, is Speed Champions. It is the Back to the Future DeLorean, set 77256, Time Machine from Back to the Future. The fact that they released this, like, as a smaller, like, essentially very accessible set, I think is crazy, and I'm so happy for it, because trying to get your hands on those older retired sets is insane. So to be able to get this set for retail, I'm super excited for these two minifigs in here, and I just cannot wait to get this out and built. This is probably the one I'm going to start with because it's just so cool. And for $28, the same price as all of the other Speed Champion sets that are currently available, I think it is a great price, and I'm so excited for it. I think it's going to be such a fun build and a really nice display piece because it's not too big. You can kind of just fit it wherever, but it does have a lot of detail. The Lego team has been praised specifically by the Back to the Future team for the details that they put into their sets in the original, like very like larger scale DeLorean. So I'm hoping that that kind of rubbed off on this set, which from just the pictures alone I can tell that it has. My only concern is with these all here. I really hope that those are printed. It's probably going to take forever. I intend on doing a video on specifically this set once I have it built, so do keep an eye out for that. But anyway, there is my Lego haul for today. So I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, I know I'm getting new into the Lego community, but I hope you're enjoying this journey with me because I certainly am enjoying it myself. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to do all the YouTube things like, comment, and subscribe. Please double check to make sure that you are indeed subscribed down below. I was off of my channel for a little bit, and sometimes YouTube can force people to unsubscribe so that it kind of hurts the creator for not constantly posting. So please just double check to make sure that you are indeed subscribed down below. And with all that being said, I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.